The lights go green at the end of the pit lane, but it is still really warm outside, and nobody is in much of a hurry to head for the campsites, are they? They're all still out there watching cars and drinking beer.
Well, with our aircon so strong in this box, I've gone back to my caravan to pick a top up because it's colder in here than it is outside.
Alex looked like he committed so late and so efficiently on braking that he had so much confidence in what was underneath him as well. Clearly the package is working well.
Dramas here, coming out of the first chicane. It's one of the GT cars that has ground to a halt and it's trying to get going.
That's the Mercedes. Hopefully it's not the Mercedes.
Oh, gosh, if it's the Groves, then they really are in strife. We've got Stoffel Van Dorner under investigation for cutting at Marshall's post 3, but
I think they did have a red strip on yesterday. I don't know if they have changed things around with the car, but it might be them.
Right, okay. So trying to peer at the track map and see if we can confirm it. It is 63, and so that car with Brenton Grove Jr. at the wheel, has had a moment or a drama coming out of the first of the chicanes. Oh, it goes from bad to worse, doesn't it?
Just there to reference that and maybe just, more importantly, just check the car and make sure it's good enough for the other two to jump in and make sure they're up to speed as well. But yeah, he's definitely pushing on now, so he'll be. It looks like he should get a relatively clear lap this one coming up as well. So yeah, he's there just to reference the car, hand the car over, and hopefully give Jamie and the others a bit more seat time in the dark as well.
Oh. And a spin for the Peugeot coming out of the last part of the chicane and just avoiding the traffic, or the traffic just avoiding it. That was a bit close.
It's that sausage again, isn't it?
Yeah. Sausage curb launching the Peugeot into a spin.
Talking of Spa, again, a little plug for the full access on YouTube. If you go and search that, the WEC full access from Spa, it's get a good bird's eye view of the Peugeot going around there. Was there any contact there?
No. It looked very close, didn't it? It looked like there could have been a small amount of contact, but yeah, he did lose the rear, but it looked like it was very, very close to having a bit of a contact.
Just under 40 minutes of the session still to go, as times are starting to improve a little bit, inevitably, now that the road is clear of the slow zones. So people being able to do a proper pace. And up to the top of the times now goes Laurens Vanthoor. So the number 6 Porsche does a 3:28.2. This is Mikkel Jensen making his run out of the chicane. Over the line. And now to the top goes Ferdinand Habsburg's Alpine. And the Alpines have looked pretty strong so far this weekend. A big, big improvement on last year, certainly. Yeah, 13th at the end of Hyperpole, this car. But it's so competitive anyway. We're talking about fractions of a second from 1st to 13th. But Robert Kubica then, with 2 absolute best sectors within this session, comes up towards the end of the lap, riding back on board with him, heading down towards the chicane. Late on the brake, swing left, rattle the curb, turn right, set the car up for the next part of the chicane, left and right again, avoid that sausage curb. Now on the power, and Robert Kubica breaks the beam now and rockets up the order to go fastest, and now a 3:26.549 offered up as the lap time.
7 laps.
Robert Kubica with another 7 laps on the run plan, but it's now Ferrari 1-2. Yellow from red, Kubica from Miguel Molina in number 50. Got another good lap out of Robert Kubica now, because he's gone into the 3:26.5 bracket, 3:26.523. He's barely a second up on Antonio Fuoco, who's taken over number 50. So Kevin Magnussen got the oil temperature down on the way back to the pit lane, but it's not urgent work there. Let's just hear an earlier message, driver to team.
Okay, Kev, so it looks like it's a terminal issue for us today, so unfortunately you can jump out, we will not go out again. Sorry, man. Copy.
Well, at the moment, 4 softs are on 7, as you see on the graphic, and we'll see whether we do get a mix and match. 23's in strife, and this is the Daniel Schneider, Oliver Jarvis, Ben Hanley United Autosports car. It is, at the moment, Daniel Schneider at the wheel of it. That sounds like it's grinding against the ground, like it's either got a splitter dragging or a wheel off, maybe.
I think it might be pulled back.
Possibly. Front right puncture we're hearing, so that was the grinding on the floor. The car was low, so yes, splitter dragging on the ground, front right puncture, but he's elected to park it. The team, were this the race, would not be wanting him to park it. They'd be asking him to drag it back at all costs, wouldn't they?
Yeah, sparking you, as you say. A lot of smoke, yeah, that's expired.
Yeah. Tyre gone pop.
Well, I think that's more than the tyre, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the lights flash on and off. It looks like it's pretty terminal, and it looks just now like he's trying to get to a place of safety more than anything else, and hopefully get out of the car.
Right, we're going to have a full course yellow, and that full course yellow is in half a minute's time, so the teams are being told to prepare for it. Jean-Eric Verne's now being investigated for speeding in the pit lane. Right, so we're back now under green flag conditions for the bulk of the lap, but we've got one slow zone. So the full course yellow that had the entire circuit neutralised, that's gone, but we've got one element which is still a slow zone because there is this car behind the barrier, and with 4 more minutes to go, the session may as well run its course under those conditions rather than having to stop it and restart it. Paul, the rest of them back onto the loud pedal, but heading towards the slow zone. Can't seem to hesitate a little bit there,
well, I think he almost thought he was there.
Yeah. And then decided to pick up pace there.
The yellow.
Yeah. So now he does legitimately slow, but he was a bit premature there. So, free practice 4 done, and it is number 83 Ferrari, the fastest by just under a second, 9/10, separating 83 from 50, both out of the AF Corsa stable. With third being number 311 Cadillac from Wayne Taylor Racing, fourth being the quicker of the two Cadillac Hertz Team Jota entries, and then fifth your best Porsche, which is the car of, in the end, Kevin Estra. Sixth being Norman Nato, bringing number 12 into the pit lane. Best of those from LMP2, you find 21st, which is the VDS Panis Racing entry. Franck Pereira ahead of Matthias Besch and Mathieu Vazivière, the 3 drivers that brought the cars in at the very end, with number 29 of Matthias Besch also being quickest in the Pro-Am battle within the battle, if you like, the class within a class within LMP2. And then if you get to 36th, you will find the car that was fastest in LMGT3, number 87, the Ecodis ASP Team Lexus. Petru Mbarescu, Clement Schmidt and Jose Maria Lopez, the drivers there. Jose Maria Lopez doing the best time to be ahead of Valentin Asclo and Francesco Castellacci, Aston Martin and Ferrari respectively. We have 62 cars in the entry and 58 of them did a time. A couple more went out but had their problems. One car that I don't think did go out at all, certainly didn't do a lap, was James Cottingham's number 59 United Autosports McLaren, the car shared with Sebastian Bode and Gregoire Saucy. So there might be a question mark over that. And the other one being 81, Tom Van Rompuy, Rui Andrade and Charlie Eastwood's Corvette also didn't venture out either. But again, it may well be that the teams are quite content, work done, and don't feel that they needed to go back out on the track.